So in this video, I'll be showcasing the steps on what I will do to soundproof this office and to make it a pretty cool room to produce videos on YouTube for all of you. Now, if you are already subscribed, make sure to hit the bell because the first video of this series should come out in about 3 weeks' time, where I add acoustical panels on the wall. Now, these acoustical panels are a little bit different from what you're used to seeing. These acoustical panels are, well, they basically look like photos. They look like canvas. So I will be trying them out to see if they actually deaden the sound really well. Now, the walls right now are pretty bare. You can probably hear the echo, but this microphone works really well to kind of mitigate that. So I'm not sure really what you can hear right now, but as I'm talking, there's a lot of echo in the room, and it just doesn't sound that good to be producing videos. Now, another thing that I'm going to do, I'm not going to be tearing down the walls. I'm not going to be adding mass because really the walls are fine the way it is, and I want it to make it as easy for you to basically do it yourself and not to be intimidating on breaking down walls and adding things that you don't normally add to your home. If you have to add acoustical panels to get rid of the echo, that might be the first step for you. Now, the next thing that I will do is the things that are the most important, that lets the most sound in and out, are the doors and the windows, which the window is right behind you. But let's focus on the door. What I will do is, well, I'll get rid of this dirty door and I will replace it with a solid core door. The door will look exactly like this one, and the only difference is it'll be completely solid wood instead of a hollow core interior. I'll also add a door sweep and some weather stripping around the casing of the door so it makes a better seal. However, I'll do it before and after I add the solid core door, so you'll be able to hear if the door makes the biggest difference, or if you already have a hollow core door and you just add a door sweep and some weather strip, maybe that will reduce more decibels than switching out the door completely. But I suspect that if you do all three, you'll be able to hear quite a difference in the amount of sound that is coming in and out of the room. Because let's face it, if you have a home office, you want it to be private, and most of the noise is not coming and going through the walls. They're coming and going through the bottom of the door, through around the door casing where, you know, there's a crack. If there's no cracks on the wall, you should be fine. However, if you have really thin walls and the walls is the problems, then video right up here will show you how to actually be able to soundproof the wall with utilizing a little bit of construction. But just to make this as simple as possible for you to soundproof your home office, then we will not go into construction. Another thing that I will do to this door, as you can see, there's this Velcro strip that doesn't look that good on this door. Well, this Velcro strip was placed there about 1.5 years ago, where I did a video on a door panel. Now, most door panels, they don't really work. If you just add, let's say, what is this? If you just add like sound deadening curtains or a moving blanket, or a lot of door panels, they're just like a thicker blanket. They do a good job at deadening the sound inside the room because you're adding material on the wall, you're getting rid of this flat surface where sound will bounce out, but it doesn't really do much to actually block the noise from leaving and coming into the room through the door. However, this type of door panel, video right up there for you to watch it, it actually took down a few decibels. So it did make a difference. It did make the door more soundproof. So that's another thing that you can do. Now, these door panels are not cheap. So if you do have a budget, a door panel and a solid core door is around, well, a solid core door is a few $100s less than a door panel. So you might want to use the solid core door, but we will be testing with a decibel meter which one does a better job, door panel or solid core door, and then you'll be able to decide what you want to spend your money at, because a solid core door can cost you around $200, $250 depending on what you want. Something like this shouldn't be that much money because it's just a generic door. It's nothing too complicated. You just add an extra $100 from a hollow to a solid and you're good to go. If you add a door panel, if you have a bigger budget, then you're just adding more soundproofing element to the door, which is perfect. And also it'll make the room sound better. Now, next thing we will do is I'll go in front of the window. Now the lighting here Now I'll go in front of the window. Now the lighting here isn't that good because the lighting is coming from behind me, but that's fine, just to show you. To soundproof a window without using any construction. Now I do have a video right there or there, I'm not sure which corner, that I used this sound panel, this window panel, to soundproof the window. Now these window panels are like the door panel. They are custom made. They are pricey, $500 to $1,000. However, they do work. They work well, however, only if you have a single pane. Double pane, it works not that well because you're already blocking a lot of noise coming through the window itself. And then a triple pane window, if you already have a triple pane window, then something like this will be a complete waste of money. If you do have noise coming through the window and you have a triple pane window, then it's most likely coming from around the window, or there's another issue because it's not coming through the glass if you have that many panes of window. So something like this will only work very well if you have a single pane window. So I'll be showcasing this in another video as well and doing a few sound tests as I transform this room into a home office, because let's face it, it's just a junk room that I just want to make a little bit better. Another thing that I'll do to the window, a little finishing touch, is to add some sound deadening curtains. I have curtains right here. They're a little bit oversized, but it's kind of nice because I always suggest, if you will be using sound deadening curtains or soundproof, sound blocking curtains, they do block a little bit of the sound. But the thing is that it only works if you have one panel, because if you have two curtains that joins in the middle, like most curtains, well, you have that separation in the middle where sound will go through, and also from around the window sound will come through. By having these oversized curtains, it'll give you a little bit of an idea of how much noise is actually being blocked through the curtains. Now, if you utilize curtains and a window panel, you might be onto something. Now, the difference between acoustical curtains and just regular curtains, well, a lot of acoustical curtains are 3 layers. So there's 2 layers of this material, and then there's a felt in the middle. Now the felt is mostly to block out the sun. That's why they call them not only sound deadening curtains, but also blackout curtains. But that felt and those 2 pieces of material will block a little bit of the sound, only if you get rid of all of these separations that let sounds in through the sides, top, bottom, middle. You have to get rid of that, because otherwise it just won't work. Just a waste of money. Might as well put a regular set of curtains. So hopefully by doing all of this, and even maybe adding some sound deadening material on the ceiling, some type of acoustical cloud, may just make this room quite a luxurious home office. And by you watching this series of videos coming up, you might just be well on your way to having an oasis of an office, or even a media room, because if you make it sound really good, then why not put a flat screen TV? I might put a flat screen TV on this wall right there and have my office chair right in this corner. I'll see. I'm not too sure how I'll actually have it all materialize, but first I have to clean this room. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, just to give you a quick idea of what you should do and how you should proceed in future videos. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, and also I'll have links in the description below of the things that I'll be using in those future videos on how to soundproof a home office, or I guess how to soundproof my home office. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you.